Flying out today?
Yeah, my stepdad is sick, so I got to go see him.
Jeez,
I know, I'm bummed. I wanted to be there for Kill Tony.
Oh yeah,
Are you doing it?
doing it with Kid Rock, so that'll be. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna really zing him. That's the only way I can get to him, because if I do it at his house, he'll, sick his security guards on me and call me the N-word.
Dude, I didn't know. Oh, yeah. Dude, he has a dog that can say the N-word, I saw.
Was it a Black Lab? I hope.
Oh, yeah, dude. BLM, bro.
Black Labs matter.
Of course it is, dude.
Hopefully it's not a German Shepherd.
He thought a Black Lab was a place where they tested barbecue sauce. I was like, here, get on mic.
That's where they make sickle cell.
Yeah, dude. I was like, bro, that's not. I was like, Bob, you got the wrong idea, man. So you're doing Kill Tony coming up
Tonight, yeah.
Tonight.
Oh yeah, at the what is it? The Bridgestone. Oh yeah. Yeah, very exciting. I feel like Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, I know, huh? Have you done one on that big of a level? That's big, man.
No, I've done arena shows, but I've never done like a panel with jokes and zingers, and that's gonna be weird, just making fun of these poor open micers in front of 20,000 people.
Dude, and imagine them getting up there, that many people. They're gonna be shook. How could you have a good set?
That's insane. I mean, it's like losing your virginity to Pamela Anderson. Well, that's a dated. Who's the new hot lady?
Who is it now?
Oprah.
No, it's
Rihanna. Who do the kids like?
Sydney
Sweeney. That's a good one. Look at the tits on Dickless.
God. Oh, wow.
Holy hachi machi.
She seems like a beautiful young lady, huh?
Very attractive.
She just got separated from her husband.
Oh, hey, you're in.
That's slurp lord. I thought about sending her a message, but I don't know what I would say.
Hey, say nice yams, bitch.
Oh, yeah, that's true, dude.
I think she wants that. No one talks to her like that anymore, so it'll probably turn her on.
You think? Oh, I'll definitely say something about that vegetation.
Yeah, she got some crop circles.
Oh yeah, brother, gang, dude.
Is that the ex? That guy looks like a ugly me. Yeah, oh man, I feel great.
Yeah, that guy definitely fumbled the breast.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, he looks like an Uber driver.
Yeah, dude, it would take you 70 minutes to get her bra on, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot to compact in there.
Oh, you would have to have a buddy. It would almost have to be like two of those guys doing that slingshot thing or whatever.
Yeah, it's like trying to get leaves in a bag.
Oh, yeah, dude. Wow.
So look, that is a lovely, lovely lady. It's good to know a blonde with huge cans that's back.
Fuck yeah, that's a great point, dude. She could be anything. We need flight attendants like this now.
Ooh, yeah, good. They're all gay now.
Oh, they're all gay. Even a woman like you're. I remember trying to hit on this lady, and she'll be like, I'd love to go out with you, but I'm only gonna be a woman for like another week. And I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, damn.
That's what this flight attendant said. I was like, oh, come on.
Good Lord. Where's she connecting? In Transville?
I know, dude. Yeah. That's Transylvania. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're all gay now. They used to be very attractive. It's like these sky homos. They've taken over the air.
Yeah, dude. Oh. It is, dude, I feel like when you get on, you have to protect your straightness. The second you get on there, yeah. I lock in, dude. I tell my penis, I say, you know what we're here for? We're just here to get from A to B.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Do not look around.
Yes.
They're gonna tempt you. It'll be like a kind of a guy, like a guy possibly dressed as a woman walking through with liquor or snacks. Or those goldfish. My penis loves goldfish,
Oh,
right?
love a goldfish.
So, but do not look over there. You stay straight. We're going to Cincinnati.
Exactly. No place straighter than Cincinnati. That is a straight town right there.
That is, dude.
They eat chili and watch football.
Oh,
But wait, hold on. You said something. Oh, you ever get flattered by the gay love?
yeah.
That is very nice when a gay guy's like, hey, cutie, or whatever, and you're like, hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, because it's replacing the old thing. It's like you still want the affection.
Right.
And now it's like a lot of us didn't even have dads. So it's like they're kind of coming at you with that combo meal.
Oh, you get the male attention and flirty.
And the female flirty.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
get it in one.
God, I'd love to be gay.
That's a lot of gay guys' thing is, don't you want that combo meal?
Right.
You
Good
know?
point. And he can blow the fucking chrome off your trailer hitch.
Oh, dude, this is insane to be talking about.
Sorry,
Because
this is
no,
God's country.
I'm just going to Cincinnati, okay? That's all,
You're right. You're
that's
right.
all I'm telling you, Mark.
All right, I'm already getting a layover and I'm gay over.
But dude, yeah, there's just something like you see them but yeah, God, could you even imagine some strong guy who was probably like on the neck team in college or whatever, some sporting event like the
Wrestling?
wrestling or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And he just pins your cock to the back of his throat with his tongue or whatever.
Woo, easy, big fella.
Sorry, that's crazy. That seems
Anyone else hard?
that seems crazy.
You're gonna make
dude.
Morgan Wallen uncomfortable.
That's true.
Oh man, yeah, it's got to be nice to be the gay. What about a glory hole? Is that real?
There was one at
What? You know of one?
There was one at Louisiana State when I was at LSU.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How'd I miss that? I went there for a semester.
Yeah, bring up Glory Hole LSU.
What?
They had one, and you know where it was? I think it was in I want to say the library.
Whoa. Damn, they plugged that hole. Look at that.
Oh, there's one right there taking a dump in Thoreau. That's one of the holes there. Oh, there it is right there.
Whoa. Look at that.
Look at that.
Damn, you could even look through there if you wanted to, which is nice.
Bro, but it's hard to look through there when there's a wiener coming through.
You take your eye out.
Yeah, dude, don't be that weirdo that's trying to sightsee at a glory hole, you know?
Yeah, you gotta trust the hole. You gotta go with it. Whatever comes through, you gotta eat it.
That's the whole, dude, that's the original game show right there.
Oh, yes. That's great.
Yeah, now it's like, I'm thinking of what it's called now. It's like, the floor is lava, dude.
Right.
Nothing, that has nothing on the glory hole is open.
That's a great point. Yeah. And you never know who's on the other side. Could be your teacher, your brother, your pastor. I mean, that's a real gamble.
Oh, yeah. It could be your pastor. It could be your future, dude. It could be some gay dude or woman. Nowadays, even lesbians will stop in there just to couture their jawline. They'll pop into a male glory hole.
Yeah, but what about lesbians? They don't have any way to glory. You can't get a clit through that wood girth.
I don't know. You put the softball team in there, they'll they'll hit a single at least through that thing.
Yeah, Brittany Griner could get something through that hole.
Oh, damn.
That's what put her in jail in Russia, I heard. But have you seen her lately? She looks like Pete Davidson.
Yeah, I could see a crossover. Why hasn't she been on SNL, I wonder?
Oh.
Brittany, let me see something real quick.
Oh, this is awkward.
Brick, thank you. Get the fuck.
Whoa. Look at those dogs walking on water. What religion is
The
this?
fuck is that?
Dude, I've never, bro, dude, this is that new shit, man. This is what's coming now.
Right.
This is the new Christianity. This will be a story in the Bible one day. Brittany Griner shoots a 3-pointer.
Yeah, she looks like Deuteronomy.
Yeah, damn, that was good.
Thanks.
God, bro. That's a pretty decent start for an episode, I feel like.
Hell yeah. Well, I love Nashville. I love this town. We did the Ryman last night. We did Zanies after that.
Drop your mic down a little bit.
Oh,
like
sorry.
This, yeah.
Went to Kid Rock's house. It was a
You
wild
went
night.
to Kid Rock's?
Yeah, we were just out with Tony, and Tony's like, I got a surprise for you. We jump in a car, we drive a half hour, and
We
then
did
bam. Yeah, exactly. And what a home.
Oh, you go to, there's definitely, was it just him there? Was it other people?
It was just him and like a security guy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And maybe a
that guy.
slave. I mean, it felt like it. Big, jacked, scary, like Marine looking guy.
Oh, yeah. A lot of those guys love to cook when they're not fucking like sniping fucking Gazans on behalf of Israel. But, yeah, dude, he,
Build that wailing wall.
yeah, Jesus. Dude, I heard the Wailing Wall. This is the most Israel thing ever. The Wailing Wall has an ATM in it. Is that crazy?
That's hilarious.
Is it?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You need some cash out there if you're going to buy a little dreidel,
Yeah,
some
dude.
knickknacks.
Oh, I'll fucking spend Gimel on that bitch, son. That's all I spend, dude. They used to call me Big Gimel in a lot of back alleys.
Jimmy Kimmel.
In a lot of
Jimmy
fucking,
Kimmel Live.
in a lot of Yiddish back alleys, they used to call me fucking Jimmy Gimmel, dog. The Wailing Wall, it should have at least 2 ATMs at it. I can't even believe this is an issue over there.
It's got to have one, or at least a glory hole.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah.
Get that no foreskin through there.
Yeah, only in the glory holes in Israel it says FDIC insured. That's FDICK insured, dude.
Nice. There it is.
Oh!
There it is. Holy shit.
The only kosher ATM in the world. That's hilarious.
It just takes money from Palestinians. It's not even your account.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
Holy moly, that's hilarious.
Wow. Speaking of going abroad, you have shows coming up abroad, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Going to London, going to Australia. I love those crowds.
You do?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the flight's a bitch, and you get homesick, and the jet lag's a real cum guzzler, but I love Australia. I'm pumped. Do you ever go?
Yes, man. You have to, where are you going over there? Let me see some of his dates here. You're going to Reykjavik,
Yeah, I think that's Iceland, right?
Reykjavik?
Reykjavik.
Oh, Reykjavik. That's how they say it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Reykjavik.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's texting with T9. Look at those vowels and consonants.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, that's like a drunk text.
Salford, United Kingdom, Cardiff, United Kingdom, Bristol, United Kingdom, Birmingham, London, Glasgow. You're going to fucking Glasgow, lad.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Get a smash burger, lad.
Yeah, I got a Glasgow smile. That's where they cut you from here to here.
Get a Glasgow smile.
Terrifying.
Boy.
Those Scots are really
Belfast.
scary.
That's going to be incredible, dude. So you have those shows coming up. That's everywhere over there.
Yeah. Doing the whole gamut, just taking a train from top to bottom. It's
Yeah.
kind of shitty because you don't get to see anything. You just do the show and then you leave.
Yeah.
But the crowds are great and it's a fun time.
You have a couple days off.
Couple days off, yeah, not much. But I get so keyed up, I got to get back. So I just do the shows and I go home.
Well, it's hard. That's one of the things people don't realize. You go to these places, people are like, stay, do this and that. But then, like, you do 5, 6 shows. You're on the road then for 2 weeks, kind of,
Right,
you know?
right.
Or, you know, you try to get into, and it's like, Well, how long you want to be over? You going to be over there for 3 weeks, a month?
I know. I get that FOMO. Like, what's going on in America? You start looking at JD Vance memes. You're like, oh, I miss home.
Dude.
He's fat, putting Cheeto dust on a president.
Oh, yeah, bro. They had one the other day that said he has up syndrome. It was just a picture of JD Vance has up syndrome.
Oh, that's fun. Look at that guy. I think he loves it too, which is fun about him.
Oh, he has the best sense of humor. I bet he could. I honestly, I should send him one of these and see what he thinks about it.
Oh, I bet he's seen all of them. I would just scroll through those at dinner if I was him.
Yeah.
And look, you can't do that with Obama. You know, that's a different meme, if you know what I mean. So it's good to have him be into it.
Yeah, I got to see which ones he's into. I think I would like to try and get to interview him again because now he's in there.
Right.
And I bet it's weird in there.
Oh, in the White House?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see Kid Rock over there dressed like a fucking firecracker salesman?
Oh, he was dressed like a fireman at a glory hole.
Yes, yeah, fire crotch.
Dude, he was dressed like the Grand Wizard of Cracker Jack.
Yeah,
Dude.
look at that. It looks like he's selling used cars in Bristol, Tennessee.
Oh, dude, definitely, dude. This guy looks like he could fucking sign the Constitution with his cock, dude. This guy's unbelievable,
He
dude.
does. John Hancock.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. That is a wild. He's a Gatriot.
Oh, yeah, brother. That's it. Dude, if this photo alone doesn't get the Tiger King out of prison,
Right.
what are we even doing?
And this has got to scare the foreigners. If I was a Chinese motherfucker and I saw that, I go, we can't fuck with them. Look at this guy. He's like an Avenger.
Yeah, they're like, we made that shirt, but we didn't know he'd wear it like that.
You think Zelensky sees that and he's like, shit, I really didn't dress up. Holy, I dress like a ninja.
Yeah, dude, yeah. He's like, oh, I should have really showed up. He looks like the pilot for Malaysian Flight 370 or whatever.
The one that went down? Yeah. Where do you even get that made? I mean, that's
Dude,
crazy.
the one that went down on Key West, bro. That's a fucking... that thing landed on a cock, dude.
Yeah. Well, the flights have been... I think they've picked it up a little bit, but we had some crazy flights for a while, like upside down and flights.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
Trying to show all these people what it's all about, dude. They had Run DMC flying one of the planes, dude.
Well, Run DEI. But yeah, look at that. Upside down. It's like the movie Flight with Denzel.
We ride here. Dude, and you have to listen to DMX when you get out of that plane, right?
Yeah.
There's
Right.
no way. The plane's upside down and now we have to exit. There's no way I don't bounce a track on my phone right there. Dude, I put on probably some DMX
Oh, yeah.
as you walk out.
What you really want?
What you really want from a flight?
I want some peanuts and an upright plane.
Yeah, dude.
It's a wacky time.
There was something you had. I want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff. You have a new child.
Yes. It's not mine.
I can't. I can't.
Matt Rife. He got
know.
it there.
Dude, unreal. And a lot of people thought Matt Rife is that guy who's trying to live forever or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got that beautiful face. He's shiny.
Oh,
He looks new.
he looks very. Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people thought that that's Matt Rife, Brian Johnson.
This guy, why does the guy who lives forever have to be annoying? You know, if a guy's going to live forever, you'd like him to be fun.
I know, dude. Why couldn't the guy that lives forever be?
You want like John Daly to live forever, you know?
Yeah.
Although he'll die tomorrow.
Well, especially because Hooters just went bankrupt, which is crazy.
Damn.
He was keeping it in business, dude.
I bet. Yeah, that guy could house some wings.
Bro, and he would walk in, it would always be empty. Restaurant chain Hooters goes bust and files for bankruptcy protection.
What is this, the Asian version?
And there is and if you can't see on the YouTube, on the video right now, there is a picture of all Asian women in Hooters attire. Where's that photo taken? Can you give me some information? Can you scroll up or down or something? There you go. Chinese waitresses dressed in orange shorts and t-shirts cheer while welcoming the arriving guests at the Hooters restaurant in Beijing.
Oh, shit. Damn, they're stealing everything from us.
Yeah, they got it. Hooters is going bust. The U.S. restaurant chain known for chicken wings and its skinny Hooters girls waitstaff outfits has filed for bankruptcy protection.
Whoa.
HOA Restaurant Group filed for the motion for Chapter 11. It's the latest legacy restaurant chain to run into financial trouble amid high food and labor prices. Well, is that really why?
Yeah, I saw a couple of porkers in there on the last few years.
Yeah, let's just say that they got probably so many articles saying that they couldn't hire good tits in there anymore.
Right. You gotta be inclusive.
Yeah.
So you gotta get the wheelchair Hooter, you gotta get the Downsy Hooter.
Yeah, you gotta get an actual owl in there. It's like,
sure.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a tough time, but it's the end of an era, but we still got Twin Peaks.
Ooh.
Just a sleeper that they just kept low and didn't talk, and now they're still around.
Yeah, that's like the Utah tits. Those tits are clean over there.
Clean. They're like the Kieran Culkin.
Yeah.
Macaulay's gone.
Yeah.
He was hot for a while, but now Kieran's taking over. We got to go to Beijing.
God, dude.
I got to be honest, I never felt comfortable at a Hooters. Like, I like tits, I like wings, but I felt weird. It's just some girl named Stacy who's trying to make a few bucks, and I'm like, can I look at her? Can I not look at her?
Right.
What do I do here?
There's a lot of them are like, I'm a model, and it's like, what are you? You know, will you model those sodas over here for me? Like, not in a bad way, but it's like, look, I want to support your modeling. I will tip a little bit extra.
Sure.
But we want to eat, too. I don't want to...
Yes. And then, am I supposed to ogle you? Am I a creep? I never know what to do.
Right. Are you just a waitress? Are you... Yeah,
it was a gray area.
If I have you sign my 11-year-old son's back with a Sharpie...
Right.
Am I a fucking sick dad or whatever?
Exactly. And then do I tip you by putting the money in your G-string? You know, like a strip club, at least you know. We're all here to see tits and ass. Everybody's on board.
Right. Hooters was this vague thing where like, hey, while you're a pervert, orders like...
Right.
Let's get some fucking protein in you.
And then if you go, sometimes you go with a girl, like you'd be at a work lunch and the whole gang would go and you're like, well, I got this lady here. She's in HR and she's fat. Now we got the hot blonde. The whole thing is awkward.
Yeah.
And then you try to make it equal. You're like, oh, well, they should have a place called Nuts that we could take you, Shelly. Yeah. And she's like, I'm good.
Yeah, and she's been losing her hair because she has like iron deficiency or something.
Anemia.
Oh, that'll get you.
That was my black ex.
Yeah, dude, Hooters is shutting down. John Daly is going to have nowhere. Because, you know, he used to live in a Hooters. He lived in a...
I can see that.
Didn't John Daly live in a Hooters? Bring that up?
No way. I thought you were joking. That's amazing.
John Gruden had an office apparently at Hooters headquarters, and John Daly had a special sleeping room in there.
Shut the fuck up.
Where'd they hear that? Oh, on the most recent episode of Theo Vaughn's This Past Weekend podcast. So hold on.
You're your own reference.
Hey, dude, this is where we are, dude. I saw John Daly overdose on gin one night and had to get carried out of a restaurant, not even a bar.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Man, he's like a superhero, this guy.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely him, Kid Rock. Now we have a superhero.
Yep.
We have our Avengers, dude.
Yes. We need some more in there.
We need a good woman in there.
Oh, yeah. Who's a fun woman?
Ooh, I know who. That lady that cooks and that said the N-word. What's her name?
Oh, Paula Deen.
Yeah.
That's a good one. boy, there's gonna be a lot of N-word in that kitchen.
Oh, dude, look, dude.
Maybe we should throw a black guy in just to even it out a little bit.
Yes, and to keep her on her toes.
Yeah, right.
Who do we get in there?
Who's
we need a
fun
good
black. Maybe hold on. Kanye.
Ooh.
That'll really shake things up.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Oh yeah. So he'll be wearing the Klan hood, ironically.
But now it's their clan hood, so it's like, what do whites do now that there's? I don't want to say this is cultural appropriation.
I mean, did FUBU make that? I mean, that's our thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
I mean, it's so weird because Elon's trying to tell him, hey, I'm not a Nazi. And he's like, no, I am a Nazi.
Yeah. Oh, it's so hard these days to figure out if you're a Nazi or not. It is fucking impossible.
I mean, did you ever think you'd see this many swastikas in 2020? The whole world's gone batshit.
No, and they're not even pointed. You don't even know who they're pointing. Like, it's like there's liberal people using swastikas because they're
angry.
Yes.
At Tesla.
Yes.
But now you're drawing swastikas, so these poor Jews are like, all right, well, that means fuck me. I know you're mad at that guy, but what about me?
But then you also have people saying that that America and Israel are swastika. They're using it, promoting them because they're killing the Palestinians.
Huh.
So you're saying that they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you guys are the new Germany. They're saying that Israel's the new Germany.
Oh, jeez. This is too much.
That's what I'm saying. It's
so many layers.
Yeah.
What
happened to the business transaction of a glory hole, dude?
Exactly. You know, I mean, we're buying Greenland, Gulf of America, Canada's mad at us, Beyonce's doing country. Everything's topsy-turvy. Alec Baldwin shot a lady. I mean, I can't keep up with all the shit. It's all twisted.
But at the same time, is it the most exciting? It's exciting.
It is. It's the best of time and the worst of time. But you could open X and you're just like, holy fuck my ass. This is crazy.
Yeah, dude. And
X is like a portal to like Crazy Town.
Yeah,
you're just shitting like, oh, that's a bear attack, a race riot.
Oh, race riot. Black kids beat up another white kid at school.
Right.
Not a hate crime.
Right.
Just a tweet.
Yeah. And then there's like crazy tit lady, and it says, "Don't open this if you're alone." And I always open it, even if I'm at the library. I'm like, I got to do it. Dude, I can't resist that.
It's like 10 reasons why apples are killing your body right now.
Yes.
And you're like, fuck.
You got me, clickbait.
Yeah, huh?
Did you see that Bill Burr thing where he yelled at the reporter? Oh, pull this up if you can. I mean, this was so cool. This is why I love Bill. He's on a red carpet for something, and a reporter's like trying to get him to say controversial shit, and he calls him out.
I'm not going to just have some controversial moments so you can get clicks. I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm here for Conan. I'm not doing all of this. What are you going to bring up next? The Middle East? I went to summer school 3 out of 4 years in high school. I'm not qualified to talk about this.
I was just going to bring it right down.
What do you think about global warming?
You said about Elon that he was ruining Earth, I saw on The View. You're critical of him. What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence?
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. I have no idea what's going on. I watch Instagram. I watch people wipe out on motorcycles. I watch lions and hyenas fight each other. This is the things that I do. And I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's weak. That's you guys passing the buck. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys always goes, should we be thinking this? You guys present stuff like that. You guys used to have balls. You need to get your balls back. And it's not my job. I am a dancing clown.
But yeah, it's so cool because he's like, you're trying to get me to say shit so you can get clicks. You guys report.
Yeah.
Stop putting it all on me. I can get in trouble now and go viral for some ignorant shit I said.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Dude, that's a great point. Yeah, it's definitely become crazy now. It's like, but it's because people are afraid to speak up because I think all those people feel like they'll probably lose their jobs.
Yes.
I think a lot of them are just caught in this old system where like, if I say anything that's truthful, that's why a lot of like, you even see like Candace Owens, you see a lot of comedians, podcasters, like people are listening to them. At least they're trying to figure shit out or they're talking about things as earnestly as they think they can.
Yeah, well, we're so divided now that if you say this opinion, the other side attacks you. If you say that opinion, that side attacks you. So the newspapers want to sell clicks or whatever, so they're just like, we'll go down the middle. We got to keep everybody. You say the fucked up shit, and we'll report about it.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's a great point he said. It's passing the buck. Where's the fucking... How was it that, like, even during the first year of, like, the Gaza thing, that not one mainstream network guy was like, hey, this seems kind of fucked up?
Is that right? I thought people were talking... I guess it's mostly internet people.
Yeah, I think it was more internet people.
That's
but it was
true.
kind of like... Hey, this, or even just any side, like, let's get one interview from a Palestinian guy.
Oh, yeah, true.
But that shit was just kind of crazy. Hey, basketball fans, are you ready to win real money? Well, check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 dunks on its rivals, including Prize Picks. Just select 2 or more players, that's how you do it with DraftKings Pick 6, and you choose if they'll have more or less of a certain stat, like points, rebounds, three-pointers, and more. Pick 6 is available in most states, including California, Texas, Georgia, Missouri, and more. Don't settle for a smaller payout. Switch to Pick 6 and cash in your basketball knowledge. New players get $50 in Pick 6 credits instantly on just a $5 entry. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code THEO. That's code Theo for new customers. To play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins. Only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. UFC 314 is on the way. It's a stacked pay-per-view card taking place live from Miami, Florida. In the main event, Alexander Volkanovski returns to face top contender Diego Lopez for the vacant featherweight championship. That's gonna be a banger. Michael Chandler also takes on Paddy the Baddy Pimblett in a 5-round co-main event. Also on the card, Yair Rodriguez welcomes Patricio Pitbull to the UFC, and the Fighting Nerds look to continue their UFC unbeaten streaks. You can buy now at ESPNPLUS.com/THEO or click the link in the description below. That's UFC 314. It's this Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time only on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. You can guarantee I will be getting it. You can buy now at ESPNPLUS.com/THEO or click the link in the description below. Pitbull coming over from Bellator. Yair Rodriguez, one of the greats. You got Volkanovski versus Lopez. It's gonna be a banger. You have a new show that you're doing?
Yeah, I'm working on it's like a web series. I'm trying to sell it, but it's called Page to Stage. And
Page to Stage?
Yeah, like you come up with a bit idea, and then you go up at Zany's and work it out, and it's clunky, then you work it out again and again and again, and then eventually you crack it, and now you're doing it at an arena. That's the show. So it shows the comic thinking of a bit, and then struggling with it, and then eventually figuring it out and killing with it.
And like in between, that's an example of it right there?
Yeah, we've done a couple episodes already, and this is episode 1. We just put out episode 2.
Yeah, that's something. Hey, is this stupid?
I'm bombing all day long here.
God, I hope this wasn't an expensive ticket.
Oh, this is great, man.
Oh, thanks. I can't believe this has never been done.
Got a dumb idea, that's how comedy starts. You take it on stage, it bombs, and you do it again. Too far. Alright, we'll work on that. Oh, God, we're supposed to be there.
What else do you do? Are you like break down the bit with other friends, kind of work on it?
Exactly. Like me and Sam Morril or Chris Stefano will sit at the cellar and chop it up and try to figure out where the funny is and what angle to go with.
You guys have so many just artisans up there.
Oh, yeah. It's comedy college over there.
It's chefs. You guys have chefs.
Yes, exactly.
We're down here selling Hooters to fucking people.
Yeah, but this is fun. This is Shane. This is fun as hell, though. I love Nashville. I mean, you got the Zanies just opened another room. I mean, you guys are cooking.
Yeah, I've been in there. That lab over there, it's great.
Great room. So yeah, and each episode will be a different I do the first one, then it'll be Ronnie Chang and Michelle Wolf and Shane.
So the show is going to be just different examples of that.
Yeah, with each one is a different comic working on a bit. So you could do one if you wanted or whoever. And
yeah, I want to start working on some new stuff, man. I've been writing a lot of stuff. I just have to start getting on stage. I think I'll go down to Austin probably to work on it.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, that mothership, you can't beat that room.
Well, just to have this, and also there's other rooms right around there. Brian Redband has a room right there.
The Creek.
Yeah, they have one room there. It's called like Skinny or whatever, you know what it's called, but it's like they have
Tony's room.
Yeah, way dead at. But they have a lot of it's like autistic cat or whatever.
Right. Edward Jones.
Yeah, they have everything there. Like dude, things there are so progressive, but also it's like. I've seen save the N words there, and you're like, that does not seem.
No.
It's like racist and progressive because it's like Austin.
Good intentions, but bad message.
Yeah.
Bad title.
Yeah, it's like
Save the whales, but you're talking about fat people.
Yeah.
No, but Austin's fun because when you're working on new shit, you got to be able to bounce around. You can't just do one set every now and then.
I agree. And it's even a lot of times when you're working on new stuff, for me, it's like that third time you do it in a night, even if you don't even want to do it.
Yeah.
And nothing comes out of it, but it's still just burning that every time you cook it, you just cook it. And it's so the next time will be good, right?
100%. They say when you lift weights, the one where you're and you can't get it up, that's the one that matters the most. And it's the same with comedy, I think. When you're working on that new one and you don't want to say it and it's not really working, that's when you find it. Yeah. When you just push it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I have a buddy that just started comedy last week.
No way.
A friend of mine from AA, he just started.
Aren't you glad those days? I would hate to just start now. I mean, we're 20 years in or whatever the fuck. I used to watch you at open mics at fucking Lucy's Surfer Bar in New Orleans.
Dude.
Yeah, you were the guy. You had a hot girlfriend, you had some money, you had a cool haircut.
I didn't have. Well, I did have a very cute girlfriend.
Oh, I still remember her.
God, she was pretty, wasn't she?
I think about her all the time.
I'll be honest. I think about her a lot.
Yeah, that was really something. No one had a hot girlfriend back then. We were all losers in Louisiana.
I remember walking by like some of the Saints players, and they're all said, "We're gonna steal your girlfriend."
That sounds about right. That's what they do.
And they did. That's the crazy part. No, I don't know. But yeah, dude. God, bro, when we went to Lucy's, that was fun, dude.
There was not a care in the world. There was no phones. There was no, we got to get a clip. There was no video shit. It was just for the love of the game.
And they had all kind of like Dane Fauché. Remember him?
Yeah, of course. Funny guy.
And they made he was in that documentary. Did you see that?
No. What doc?
I don't know if he's okay with talking about this, but bring it up. Dane Fauché.
I love those old Louisiana names. Fauché, Thibodeau, Landry.
Yeah, it was like
Remember Sean Patton was down
There he
there?
is.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Dane
Good old
Fauché.
Dane. I looked up to him, too, when I started.
oh, dude, same, bro. And also one of the nicest guys.
Oh, yeah, great guy. And he was really like, he welcomed everybody. Hey, we're doing comedy. Good to have you. And it was the first time I had like a group, like a clique.
Yeah.
Felt like a cult.
Dude, yeah, Dane's an awesome guy. But they had a he was part of a very important it's called Our Friend. What is it? Our Friend is a 2019 American biographical drama film directed by Gabriella Calperthwaite and written by Brad Inglesby, based on Matthew Teague's 2015 Esquire article, The Friend, Love is Not a Big Enough Word.
Jeez, Jason Segel, Dakota Johnson, Casey Affleck. Holy, how did I not know about it? This is huge.
And it's based on I think the main character is based on him. Scroll some.
Oh, God, are you going to tell me he's got some disease?
In a flashback to 2000, Matt, a journalist, and Nicole, a theater performer, live in New Orleans. She introduces Matt to Dane, a friend from college, working as a camera operator who dreams of becoming a stand-up comic.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Wow, dude. Yeah, dude, this is a cool thing to watch.
Good for him, yeah. Comedy's so big right now. I mean, you're talking to presidents, vice president, Bernie Sanders. It's weird how intertwined it all is.
Well, I think everything is getting kind of bizarre now, you know?
100%.
Everything is getting like turning into the WWE. I've been saying this for years. It's like, yeah, you can literally next month, you could have Wolf Blitzer fighting that, who was that save the whales, kind of
AOC
kid or whatever that was like, you are
Elliot
not
Page?
representing us.
Oh, David Hogg?
No, you are not. It was a woman, more woman than.
More woman.
You are not speaking for us.
Oh, Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg.
What happened to her, by the way?
Bro,
She jumped ship.
Well, she started saying stuff that liberals didn't agree. She started she was speaking out for Palestine, and now they're like, fuck her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what about the environment? I thought that was her. She would take a steamboat from Sweden to yell at somebody on a soapbox.
Well, the second she wore that Palestinian garb, they're like, nah, she doesn't even make any sense anymore.
Oh, damn. Wow. How old is she now? Has she got an OnlyFans?
I don't.
Okay. Oh, 22. All right. She's of age.
Oh, we're going to hell.
I'm
Dude. But hey, we're
sorry.
going together. Dude,
Oh, she's got a solar-powered vibrator. I bet.
remember?
Check out my carbon foot fetish.
This is fucking crazy, bro. Are you always as funny? This is you've changed my life today, dude.
Oh, I'm hungover. I'm on no sleep, so I'm riding off gay fumes here.
No sleep till Brooklyn. No, dude, remember the other comics they had? Wild Bill. Remember Wild
Oh, Wild Bill Dykes.
Bill? Wild Bill Dykes, dude.
He was on some TV show, like Bar Rescue, some bullshit
That's
like
right.
that. And I was like, he's been on TV. And same with you. I was like, you've been on TV. I couldn't believe it.
Wild fucking Bill Dykes, dude. A legend, dude.
But that's the thing. You had to wait to get tapped to get on TV. And you got 6 seconds on some weird show. And now we got the internet, so we can just put it all out there.
Yeah. Now you can just be like, hey, I'm an alcoholic, and just tell people straight up.
Exactly.
And a lot of comedians in New Orleans were just alcoholics that were trying to stay away from their families or wives at night.
100%.
Let's say that factually, and no judgment. I didn't have a wife or anything at that time, but you'd see guys coming in, you know, have a couple in their car.
Yes, exactly. And I was terrified. I had stage fright like a motherfucker.
Well, we all had stage fright and salt poisoning from living in Louisiana, the gout capital.
Oh, yeah. A lot of sodium.
Yeah, they had that one comic, Black Gout or whatever his name was. He was just like kind of an older black guy.
Yeah, well, the black comics all had like chicken fry, cornbread, red bean.
Red bean.
Yeah.
Yep.
They all had cool names. Salami, Rob. Yeah, they were fun. Gumbo Jones.
Spicy Child Evasion.
Sickle Cell
Wilson.
Johnson. Yeah, those were wild times. And we all got along.
Oh, it was so much fun.
So much fun.
T-Ray, remember him?
T-Ray!
Bro,
Holy
he was
shit.
a pro when we started.
That dude was a legend in Louisiana.
He was a legend, dude.
First comic I ever saw, remember the Funny Bone in Baton Rouge?
Yes.
They had a Funny Bone. I saw Chris Porter there in like 2002 or something.
Yeah.
And he was killing. I still remember his act. He had a bit about, he's like, smoking and drinking, they go together. You can drink without smoking, but you can't smoke without drinking. It's kind of like you can take a piss without shitting, but you can't shit without pissing. And I was like, blew my fucking mind.
Where are we?
Yeah.
God, dude. Yeah, Chris Porter. And that's when he got onto Last Comic, too.
Yes.
Remember? And that's when kind of the handicapped era started on Last Comic. With Josh Blue, who was hilarious, who made Josh Blue was one of the best at having a disability, but also being a comedian, right?
Yeah.
But I think it definitely launched a wave of, you know, and it kind of ended with that guy who faked having cancer for Ellen or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Chocolate Cancer. What was that guy's name? The comedian? What was that guy's name?
I think it was Bob Melanoma.
Oh, yeah, I think it was. Oh, I think it was Jarvis Malignant. That's great.
Yeah, he colon cancer Powell, but
Dude, it was fucking Benign Johnson.
you better get that lump checked out, Peter. But yeah, I feel bad calling him out, but he got kind of called out, and then he got an HBO special, then it all just went to shit.
Yeah, well, let's just click on that right there. Whatever happened to the comedian that Quincy Jones was his name? Jones graduated from on August 25th. Jones was diagnosed with stage 4 mesothelioma and given 1 year to live. He began receiving treatment with chemo. Friends set up a Kickstarter for him to produce a stand-up comedy special starring Jones. His story went viral after he appeared on Ellen. After he raised $50,000, wow, that's incredible. Jones filmed a comedy special at the Terragram Ballroom in L.A. Titled Burning the Light. That's a great name for it, too.
Yeah.
Whatever happened after that? Anything? Go to that Reddit page then. Let's get some real info.
Well, it's a weird thing when you tell people you have cancer, because then they get mad that you're alive. That's a weird place to be in life. Oh, you're still alive? Fuck you.
Yeah, we had a guy like that who had done a couple fundraisers or whatever, and he was still alive, and people would get so fucking pissed at him.
Yeah, we gave you money. We did a GoFundMe, and you're
Get
supposed
in
to
the
be
coffin.
dead. Yeah, right.
Get in the coffin.
Exactly.
It was like, why is he gay? Just because he lied about that. Like, dude, yeah.
That's true. But I remember back then I was like, oh my God, I wish I got cancer. Because it was so hard to get a special or on TV.
Oh, totally. I was like, every mole I had, I was like, check this bitch.
Yeah, put me in the sun and some radiation on my ass. I'll start smoking.
I would put little fake moles on my arm when I went on stage. But whatever happened, though, this is curious. He may have just gotten better, which probably made it also uncomfortable for him. Is there any information? Can you scroll up or down or something?
I hope he got better.
6 years old. It just says that he's still active.
That's tough.
That's tough, dude. You got to get into remission.
He's like the Magic Johnson of cancer. He won't die. That AIDS, what happened? We used to be so scared of AIDS, and Magic Johnson is kicking.
He beat AIDS so hard. I will tell a story, though. I've told this before, but
Please.
I was at a restaurant where someone was choking to death, right? And Magic Johnson was there. So everybody, it was like a Chinese restaurant kind of place. And so they brought out a wall. They brought out one of those Chinese walls they fold up. It's like,
a great wall.
yeah, it's like a very great wall, but it's short.
I know
flimsy.
those.
Yeah.
You can change behind them or whatever.
Yes. Change
Yeah.
behind him real quick. They brought that out and started doing CPR on the guy behind the wall. And we're all just sitting there. And it's kind of like a nice place. We're all eating, but everybody stopped eating because it's like you can't eat while a guy is like choking to death.
Of course.
And they're doing CPR and shit on him. So then everybody starts kind of looking at Magic Johnson like, when do we eat, right? He became somehow like the liaison of feasting or whatever they call it in the like Greek mythology or whatever. And so everybody's like watching him, and you can tell he starts to feel this pressure. When do we eat? And they get the guy back, right?
Oh, thank God.
So you can hear him, he starts coughing, everybody claps, right? So everybody takes one bite, and then fucking something happened immediately, and the guy died right there.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Guy died.
Now what do you do with the food? Do you finish it?
We waited like 7 or 8 minutes, and then we ate as quiet as we've ever eaten.
Oh, man, that's awkward. They got to wheel him out on the gurney, and you got a mouthful of General So.
Oh, you chew so quietly, dude. Oh, dude. And if your wife doesn't salute you like that when you eat General So, you're not a fucking true American Asian.
Yeah, she'll get a kung pao.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Oh, fucking, yeah.
Speaking of, did you see these Yankee bats, by the way?
Oh, I've heard about this.
This is pretty. I want to get your take on these bats. I don't know where the Yankees their bats are fat as shit. Oh, come on.
Nuh-uh, that's what they're using now?
The torpedo bat, yeah. Oh, yeah, they plump them up a little.
Like in the middle?
Yeah, like a weird dick that girthy in the middle and then cones out.
Well, that seems weird, because wouldn't the angle of the bat then affect which direction you're hitting the ball even?
Yeah, I think, but they engineered it perfectly where it just sails it. It works every time.
During spring training, someone in the organization for the Yankees had mentioned to Kay that the team's analytics department had counseled players on where pitches tended to strike their bats, and with subsequent buy-in from some of the players' bats had been designed around that information. In the hours before the Yankees' home game against the Brewers that day, Kay, who is the Yankees play-by-play man, told the YES network production staff about this, alerting them so they could look for an opportunity to highlight the equipment. After the Yankees clubbed 4 homers in the first inning, a camera zoomed in on Jay Chisholm's bat in the second inning. You see the shape of Chisholm's bat, Kay said on air. It's got a big barrel on it. Wow, and it has a look towards like the one part like a snake digesting something a bit.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. And how are the Yankees doing so far? Was that just one good game to start off?
Oh, they're killing it. I mean, he got 4 homers in the first inning. I mean, they're on fire, which they were already a good team, but now they got this secret weapon.
Oh, they're 4-2 right now. Gang starting off big.
Okay. Still no Ohtani. That guy's incredible.
Oh, he's so good, man. Yeah, that's interesting. How, are they allowed to just change their bats like that? Can you look at why they're allowed to do that?
I think it's one of those Airbud things. It's nothing in the rule book says you can't have a fat bat or whatever it is.
Yeah. The idea of the torpedo bat is to take a size format, say 34 inches and 32 ounces, and distribute the wood in a different shape than the traditional form to ensure the fattest part of the bat is located where the player makes the most contact. Wow.
It's just a loophole. They found a loophole that's still legal.
Yeah.
It's the same amount of wood, but they just put it in different spots of the bat.
The torpedo bat moves some of the mass on the end of the bat about 6 to 7 inches lower, giving it a bowling pin shape with a much thinner end. The benefits for those who like swinging with it, and not everyone who has swung with it likes it, are twofold. Both are rooted in logic and physics. The first is that distributing more mass to the area of most frequent contact aligns with players' swing patterns and provides greater impact when the bat strikes ball. The second benefit in theory is increased bat speed. Imagine a sledgehammer and a broomstick that both weigh 32 ounces. The sledgehammer's weight is almost all at the end, whereas the broomstick is distributed evenly.
Damn.
Which is easier to swing fast. The broomstick, of course. So they're saying that it's slower to swing the new one.
Yeah, but it's got more impact.
By shedding some of the weight off the end of the torpedo bat and moving it towards the middle, hitters have found it swings very similarly to a traditional model, but with slightly faster bat velocity.
I haven't seen a bat like that since the wet market.
God, I know, huh? Damn, that's interesting. I wonder what other loopholes have I noticed. What other things? Well, there was the part where they allegedly deflated the balls some.
Yeah, with the Patriots.
What else has kind of happened over the years?
A lot of steroids.
Yeah, steroids are so big.
I don't know if that's a loophole, but yeah.
I'd love to talk to Barry Bonds. It'd be crazy.
Oh, man, what a run he had.
I know.
And he looked crazy, too. He was like a superhuman.
Yeah.
Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
Him, too. You could see it. It's like he's pink. He's got like ball skin on his forearms.
Dude, can you believe that women, used to not even be able to talk that much? Isn't that crazy?
Those were the days.
But can you even imagine, you're at dinner and a guy comes up to talk and you talk to him, your wife tries to say something, you're like, honey.
Exactly.
Let us do business here.
Well, women really got screwed because they couldn't really make a lot of money back then, so they needed a guy who had a house and a car and a job. So they had to be nice and play ball. That's gotta suck.
You imagine the resentment built up in a lot of those women?
Oh, of course.
That's why a lot of third generation women are squirters, I think, because it's all that resentment built up.
That's true. Yeah, it all comes out. That's fucking what do you call that? What's the word when they can't vote?
Oh, that's
suppression? No, there's a word where they can't vote.
We'll get it right. Voter suppression.
Something like that. Suffrage.
Yeah.
Women's suffrage.
That's women's suffrage, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a streamline, brother.
Yeah.
That is a damn, huh?
You ever got a squirt from a lady?
I mean, I knew a gal that could,
Super soak?
but she was just articulate.
Oh, damn. Like she could...
Oh, she could fucking autograph a curtain. I knew a girl, definitely, that could fucking wash your cat's eyes before you could blink them.
It was like those, the windshield wipe squirter. Yeah. You know, you clean the window.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I had a lady. It was like a fire hydrant in a black neighborhood. I mean, she would just stand up and it would gush. It was a great time. I loved it. I mean, my bed was ruined.
Dude, and there's a couple young sisters double dutching in it. That's the craziest part, dude.
Oh, yeah. Love a squirt because with a female orgasm, there's not really a lot of proof.
Right.
So it's nice to get some results.
Oh, yeah, that's David Slopperfield, homie. That thing. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Those things get going.
Yeah, Squirt and Ernie.
And sometimes you can't turn them off, dude.
No. Sometimes
And it's a lot of
rough.
Asians, bro. Sesame Street.
Yeah.
It really is, dude.
Tickle me elbow.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes you're like, enough. You got to put a cork in there or an old rag.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's crazy. Oh, bro, you'd have to put siding on your bed.
You need a gutter on the side of your bed just to get some runoff. You got to clean the leaves out every year, but still.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was, bro, you get somebody that's a real galosher. You'd have to fucking, somebody like, damn, are you from Maine or something? Right. What's even going on here?
Yeah, you need rain boots.
It was crazy. Oh, you'd have to use that stuff that you would use on your car. It was like, Rain-X. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, when Rain-X came out, we got high, or like, cause we'd seen commercials that'll like make the rain bead off the window.
Yes, exactly.
So we'd Rain-X our cars, get stoned, drive in the rain and watch it beat off. We'd be like,
that's a good time.
Those are the good times, dude.
Yeah.
You want to be ready when somebody knocks on your wiener door to answer. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Blue Chew. Blue Chew will get you stacked up. I'm stacked. I'm upstairs. Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off your wiener. That's right. You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. Blue Chew Max has arrived, and it combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable. This combo acts fast and lasts. Make life easier by getting harder, and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code Theo. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code THEO. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. We've all been there where you sign up for something and then you forget about it. After the trial period ends and then you're charged. I was getting charged for a dang umbrella deal I got in. I keep getting these umbrellas in the mail and I'm just just soaked in extra payments is really what I'm soaked in. It happens to everyone. You're charged month after month. Your subscriptions are there, but you're not using them. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/THEO today. That's rocketmoney.com/Theo. rocketmoney.com/THEO. Yeah, what was I thinking about, dude?
You want kids?
Yeah, I gotta get a kid, man.
I mean, hey, no pressure. I don't want to be one of those kid guys. You're like, you got to do it, change your life.
Yeah.
Super meaningful. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, you'd be a good dad.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I think, yeah, I got to change a little bit of like some of my patterns, kind of.
Well, we all have some fucked up tendencies and all that, but
Did you have like? How did you change your tendencies to meet a woman? And I know you have a child now, but how did you change your tendencies? Because you were kind of like a roustabout man, huh?
sure, man about town. I like to paint it red, but I don't know. I just was getting older, and I knew I wanted kids. And then you start doing the math. You're like, all right, if I have a kid at 50, by the time he's 10, I'll be 60. You had an old dad.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough on a kid.
It's tough.
So, and I heard Bill Burr say, not to bring him up again, but he was like, I should have done this 10 years earlier. And I heard that, and I was like, oh, shit, maybe I should do it now.
And he's the truth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
The average age of new fathers in the United States has risen from 30.9 to 30.9 years. A significant increase from 27.4 years in 1972. Wow.
actually, I thought it'd be higher.
So it's going up. So it's almost 31 years right now.
Yeah, I live in New York. People are having kids at fucking 45. Like, Schultz just had a kid. He's 41.
Is he?
Yeah.
God,
I
he
think
looks
so.
great.
Oh, he's a sexy man.
Definitely.
He looks
man.
like an old bullfighter or something.
Oh, he definitely looks like the last matador.
Yeah. Look at that stash and the hair.
He looks like definitely the guy that'll turn a triple play at a glory hole, you know?
Yeah, he looks like a French villain.
Oh, yeah, he does, dude. Oh, he's always definitely had that very, like, America's favorite spice trader guy. You know?
Right. Like he sells knives in Bangladesh.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a guy that'll sell you a secret,
Yes.
for sure.
Definitely.
He's a unique guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very unique guy, dude. His new special, I think, is the best looking comedy special I've seen.
It's so beautiful. Like the Beacon Theater is killer, and the way he starts it with that montage,
Yep.
like you get choked up.
I thought it was really, really amazing. You have a child now, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane to see you right now and be talking to you for the past 40 minutes and then realize this guy has a human child.
I mean, it'll get taken away at some point, but for now, let it ride.
God, probably from ICE or whatever.
Yeah, there it is. Wow, what sad news source reported on that?
May Planner gives birth to her first child with Mark Norman.
Look at that fat little nugget there. He's got a bad hairline already.
Wow, it very much has that Kevin from The Office look, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, your wife looks great even post-birth right there.
She killed it. Yeah, she looked good the whole time, and she did the old C-sect, so the clam is intact.
Yeah, huh? Fresh seafood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Still oyster shucking. But yeah, you really get all mushy with the thing.
Being as cynical as comedians are, right? What does cynical mean?
Like negative and always looking at the bad, not the good, I think. Something like that.
I think I noticed for myself, it's hard for me sometimes, or it used to be for sure. And when like something was really real, like a real moment, it was hard for me to like experience it as a real moment.
Who are you talking to here?
Yeah.
Come on.
I thought that was you. And,
Yeah, I'm autism.
Yeah. And so did that come into play at all? Do you notice that part of you come in and you almost have to stop it? Like,
Yes. But with the baby, you can't help it. Like you're talking baby talk and you're just like gushing with love and you pour it right on them and you feel it and you go, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. I'm letting go. I'm going to love this kid.
so it feels really real. So it's like super real feeling.
Super real. I mean, that came out of your ball bag and her stomach. I mean, the whole thing it's surreal that you made this thing.
Yeah.
And it's going to grow up and have a personality and, you know, weird addictions and, you know, thoughts on races. And that's all going to form right there in his little noggin.
God.
It's fascinating.
Does it create a new relationship with your wife? Like, is there now some, like, because I've heard Schultz say that, like, you know, you now, like, he would have times where he would call his wife to check on the baby and not be checking on her, kind of. And so, like, he said just there were little dynamics like that he started to notice where, does it make like a new relationship with you and your wife? Does things still seem the same? Does it, or everything's just normal? Like, any thoughts on any of that?
It's super different. Like the baby becomes the priority, so you start to forget about each other. You know, it just becomes like, all right, I'll take him for this moment, you take him for that moment, you feed him, did you put him down, how's that going? So it turns into scheduling and very like calculated almost. So you gotta stay loving, you gotta stay a couple. And so it's kind of like the two of you versus the baby. And you become a team, but you got to make the team fun. You can't just go all in on logistics. You got to still be cuddly and sexy and all that shit and fun.
And is it hard? How long do you have to wait before you can be sexually active with your spouse?
I think it was 6 weeks. So we did like 6 weeks and a day before I went, and I on accident. No. And I was like, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. This is how the Jackson 5 started, you know?
Why would you do that?
I had been so long and I lasted like 8 seconds and, I couldn't pull out. It felt good.
You knew what just happened there.
I know. I'm an idiot, but I hope, hopefully she's barren at this point.
But that's like walking out of a burning building, right?
And going into another one.
And then, hold on. And then
it's like leaving Tower 1 and going into Tower 2.
Yeah, and it says gas above the door. And you go in there and fucking blaze up a smoke.
I know. I couldn't help it. And she was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, you're right. So,
do you think you did that? Was it territorial or were you just partying?
I think I was partying. I let loose too much. I'm an idiot. But I'm just lucky we had a kid the normal way, the old-fashioned way. Everyone else is doing the IVF and adopting and all that. So
yeah,
it's nice that these kids can swim.
Oh, that is nice, man. I worry about that. Someone had a baby out of their butt, too. Did you see that?
No.
Bring that up.
An ass baby? That's tough.
Well, it's
that's some good sperm.
These days, it's the only way to get into this country, it feels like. Anal birth. Let's look at them. Oh, that's on Apple. Whoa, buddy. Hold on.
Anyone else hard?
God, bro.
Jesus.
Just the article.
That was wild.
There was something on there.
Those are bands.
Oh, there are? They'll come around. Somebody will write the article.
Yeah. Is that real?
Huh?
Real ass baby?
It has to have had happened.
Wow. I guess it just came out the wrong chute, you know?
Yeah, the baby, a lot of them are working backwards. It's like, have you ever seen those pictures of those guys that get stuck in those tunnels like in fucking...
Jews? Yeah, of course. But the baby, it just got off on the wrong exit. They don't have GPS, you know?
They took a left. But it's like head towards the light, brother.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Avoid the boom boom and go with the clam.
Come on, God, dude. That's crazy, man.
That is crazy. It's weird how close they are. Isn't that weird? The butthole and the vagina, they're like an inch apart.
Put them further apart.
What are we doing here? It's like Israel and Palestine. There's two arch enemies living right next door to each other.
That's ridiculous, dude.
And the Gaza Strip right in the middle.
What has, speaking of that, has there been like a lot of turmoil do you see a lot of turmoil in the state, in New York City?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Is it really?
It's real. I mean, Columbia University is a hotbed of controversy, and they deported that guy, whatever his name, Mohammed, Falafel Face. And it's
and one of
rough.
the food trucks went missing too, ironically, the same day. Bring that guy up.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't hear about the old PETA.
I
The
can't
PETA
believe,
mobile.
after all the things that have been said, that's the one where you say, is that right?
I mean, I believe it. That shawarma is missing.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude.
Shawarma's my heart.
Oh, Swarms My Heart. How is that not a shirt? Or I'm sure it's the name of a food truck.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, what do we know about foreign college students targeted for deportation? Yeah, which one did they have? The Trump administration has set off a legal and ethical firestorm by targeting international students at U.S. colleges for deportation, including some whom the government alleges participated in pro-Palestinian protests or activities on campus.
I will say, to be a Jewish guy around this has gotta be awkward. Like, I feel like there's a lot of anti-Semitism hurled at them, and no one seems to give a shit. Like, if you make black comments, it's national news. But I don't think anyone really gives a shit about the Jew feelings.
Yeah, well, I think you have to be able to separate that. That's a good point.
They don't get the oppression points that other groups get.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, man. Well, because I think that from what I've learned, they've been had a tough time finding a territory to live in, right?
Yes.
Historically, that they've had a tough time finding a place to live in.
Yeah.
I think what just hasn't helped has been the shit in Gaza. It's like,
Of course.
I think it's just made and then there's a lot of, I think people start looking then at ownership and oppressors, right? And I think you have a lot of Jewish people that are super successful. They're good at being successful, right?
The best. They own
best.
the weather.
The best, right?
They got it all.
And so then I think that makes things I think that's where people take go from one thing and bridge to another.
Yes, exactly. Right? And there's so much nuance here too that people forget. It's just good versus evil, but there's complex shit going on here. It's a lot of layers. We want to just put black and white, but it's
true. There's a lot of layers. It's hard to figure a lot of it out.
Oh yeah.
Mahmoud Khalil, I think that's who you're
it.
talking about. A 30-year-old Columbia University International Affairs graduate student of Palestinian descent was arrested on March 8th when ICE agents appeared at his student apartment building.
Ew.
Can you even imagine that? I would think it was like one of those fraternity things they do in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, like a initiation where they spray a air horn on you or hit you with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it was like Sigma Alpha genocide or whatever, and they're fucking taking you outside to tickle you until you fucking piss gin or whatever. Khalil is married to an American citizen who's pregnant with their first child. The Trump administration accused Khalil, a Palestinian activist, of supporting Hamas and distributing pro-Hamas propaganda, though it has provided no evidence to support this claim. Wow.
Yikes. It's a tough time.
Because then you also wonder, if there's Israeli influence, because that's a big thing now, how much Israeli influence is there in, American politics, you know?
Oh, it's a lot, yeah.
And it seems to be a ton. I feel like America's just it feels like we're just owned by Israel, you know? And we just never knew it.
I thought we owned them.
That's what I thought.
Uh-oh.
But here's the thing. If we're just a team, then just tell us we're a fucking team.
Right. Tell us anything. We're all in the dark here. Everything's going over our yarmulke. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, dude. Everything's fucking sliding right over that little hair wallet.
Yeah, right?
But, dude, that's the thing I think that would help everybody if they would just say, hey, this is what's fucking really going on.
Yes.
So, because otherwise I think there's still this ruse of pretending that people aren't going to maybe figure it out. Or if you let people start to figure it out themselves, then a lot of times people go to the worst place in their minds, right?
Yes. And you pick a side and that's it. It's just Fuck that side. We're left in the dark. Light a menorah. Get some light in here.
Yeah, light one of the candles, dude.
One of them.
Give us 3 out of 8.
Yeah, that's
or
not
9.
bad.
Is it 9?
I think it's 8.
Yeah.
Give that a check, but I think it's 8.
But I